Nurse Perla here. As always, thank you for your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. And if you haven't done so, go ahead and do so. We would love to have you. This is the Monday's Love Message Extended. These will be timestamped, guys. And just a little heads up, one of my dogs is crying. He wants to go out. So if you do hear him in the background whining, just know that, they're going to bring him out in a few minutes. So now let's go ahead and jump in with card number one. We have the stabbed in the back card. Now, what was interesting about this card is that there has been some type of betrayal in a relationship, where somebody has brought in a third party energy. And when I say that, I'm not necessarily like 100% picking up like that somebody cheated. Now, if they did, they did. But this feels more of like somebody listening more to like a sibling or parent or something of that matter, or friend, when it comes to their relationship with you. um, some of you, you have a partner that is confiding in a friend that is the opposite sex. So a very simple example, if you are a man, you have a woman, a wife, a girlfriend, whatever, that is confiding in a male, in a man friend, and she is confiding things that are personal to the two of you. So there is a dynamic here where trust has been broken to a certain level. But again, I do not see, and it really depends on how it is that you view cheating. So I'm going to phrase it this way: there has been no physical cheating, meaning your whoever it is that you're with hasn't kissed anybody, hasn't had sex with anybody, or etc., etc. But there has been an emotional attachment to someone else, or an emotional attachment to someone else's view on your relationship. So there's definitely a trust here that has been broken. Now, why is that important? Because this energy really shows someone who doesn't want to walk away. Now, whether I feel that a lot of you are having a hard time. Hold on, guys. A lot of you are having a hard time with accepting this, or are having a hard time navigating this space, because for you, when you are in a relationship, again, I don't care whether if you're a man or a woman, you you're used to talking things out between you and the person that you're with. You're used to discussing things and coming to an understanding, and keeping the relationship, the issues or whatever within a relationship, in that dynamic of within a relationship. And whoever it is that you're dealing with tends to outsource advice or opinion whenever they're having an issue with you. So now the question here is, do you look the other way, or do you accept this betrayal for what it is? Now, why do I say it that way? Well, for a lot of you, again, there is this emotional attachment. There is this not wanting to let go, wanting to see the positive side of this, wanting to see the good side of this person. But in all reality, if this person has been conditioned to not face um issues head on, right? And run away or dismiss issues with the person that they're having it, like if this person is not comfortable with confrontations and dialogues, excuse me, that arise during relationships, when relationships get difficult, then you have to be completely honest with yourself that sticking around is not going to change this. Every time this person has an issue with you, they're going to run to someone else to try to figure out. It's almost kind of like this individual needs a boost that you're in some way um, can provide if they were to have this conversation with you. This person that you're dealing with is very much a person that seeks advice or seeks other people's opinion, that is going to allow them to be seen in the correct light, to allow them to be seen like they are the one that are right. And again, I don't tell anybody what to do, but a betrayal is a betrayal, whether it is a small one or a big one. The act itself is still the same. And you're right now contemplating, or in the space of trying to contemplate whether or not to walk away from this. It's maybe you have brought up the situation, and you're like, you know what, this was completely um, this was completely disrespectful. This is not how I handle issues in relationships, and it is making me revisit our situation. It is making me revisit where we stand. And they might come out and be like, oh, you're overreacting and this and that. And it's I don't see it as you overreacting, to be honest with you. It is just this person has a pattern that this is what they do. So if they're having an issue at work with somebody, they don't confront the person at work. They'll come and complain to their coworker. If they're having a issue with a sibling, they don't confront the sibling. They go ahead and talk about the sibling with somebody else. And in a dynamic where you're trying to build romance or anything like that with someone, you need to be able to be in a space with the person that you're with, that you can guys can have the difficult conversations, that not nobody is running away. So even though you do see this clearly as a betrayal, this week for you is more about contemplating whether to walk away or not. Now, some of you are going to ask for some space. Some of you are going to ask for a break. This break is, in my opinion, ultimately going to end in a full-blown breakup, because the minute that you ask for a break, the person is doing the same exact thing. Now, I don't know if you are friends with who it is that they're confiding in or whatever, but there are hints or things that are said in certain types of undertone, whether somebody's posting something or somebody is saying something to you like in a sarcastic type of way or something like that, to like let you know, like, oh, I know, but I'm right and you're wrong type of thing. This does feel like a very much childish energy. I'm going to be completely honest with you. This is somebody throwing a tantrum because they are unable, and I say unable because they have things that they have not processed. And confrontation literally terrifies their nervous system. And that is something that you have to be aware of. And it doesn't mean that this person is bad. It is just they are not in alignment with where it is that you are at this moment in time. I hope that that clarifies things for you. For those of you that chose card number 2, we have the I like you. So for those of you that chose this card, this is a very flirtatious card. The way that it's coming in, I see you going out to events like what are those called? Not oh my god, like I have it at the tip of my tongue and I can't say it. So like okay, we'll just use the word fair, right? So there's like different fairs and different things happening, festivals, that's the word that I was looking for. So you're either inquiring about like different types of festivals or different types of events where there are people. There's something very important here about you wanting to meet somebody in a neutral environment and seeing what vibes is it that you pick up, right? Like you're trying to send someone's energy, not necessarily like through text or emails or etc. So for those of you that got this card, online dating is out of the question for you guys. You are more of putting yourself in situations or positions where you can meet people and feel their vibe. There's something about for those of you that this is the card that you guys spoke no, that you guys picked. Online dating was unsuccessful. Why is it that this is coming up in regards to online dating? There was a situation in online dating, or multiple situations in online dating, that scare the crap out of you, and it did set you into a space where you kind of like swore out dating for a while, and now you're back in. And there was this dynamic that you were running into a lot of false pretenses when you were doing online dating. So people were presenting themselves or saying things based on what it is that they read on your profile to try to get to know you or to try to get in. But what you found with the online dating was a lot of love bombing and a lot of connections that really didn't get anywhere. So that is why that online dating is coming up. Give me a second, guys. I am recording. I am recording. Yes. Put another 20 minutes in the oven. And then after that, it will be done and you can pull it out. Apologies for that. I have teenagers and everybody's learning to cook. So they were just asking for some instructions. Anyways, so for that, yeah, there is a sense here that I don't necessarily like, and I know that this is probably not what you hear or want to hear. I don't necessarily like see you locking in somebody or locking in a connection. What I do see here is an energy or a space of liberation, an energy and a space of like walking out or walking as yourself, and just really like you're really feeling yourself. You're really admiring yourself. You're really loving yourself, and you're really allowing yourself to self-express. So this is why you're putting yourself out there. This is why there is this energy that you're sending out to the universe, like that you're ready to meet someone, you're ready to finally be in a connection with somebody that's in alignment with you. um but let's go ahead and see, because those of you that have recently began talking to someone and are in this phase, what are you, oh, she's hiding a tree, guys, so if you hear her, um hmm, yeah, I was trying to see if it wanted to give me a message for those of you that actually have started talking to someone, and it keeps on pulling me back to this energy of like, no, for whoever this specific message is going to resonate for, they're not seeing anyone. It is more this energy of those of you that had bad experiences with like online dating, and like now you're moving into a new phase, and it's like it's almost kind of like this quiet reminder that listening to your intuition and like getting out there is going to lead you to meeting someone. Anything else? I think this message was more about remembering like who you are, like outside of relationships, and remembering who you are when you're not performing. And what I mean by that is like to a certain level, right? When you're trying to describe yourself like on online dating and stuff like that, there is some type of like performance, right? With the way that you write things, the way that you're trying to write like the best versions of yourself, and this and this and that. And that was just not working for you, and that's just the reality. And there's nothing wrong with it. Okay, my love, I'm on the same boat. I cannot do online dating. um so you decided that you're just going to go ahead and get yourself into environments that you enjoy, things that you enjoy, right? So there may be like a food truck festival, there may be like a glowing lights festival, there may be like a witchery festival, whatever it is. And you're instead choosing to go into these environments and spaces to meet someone. And that's pretty much what is coming in. Um, it is about you just enjoying your time while you're single, but also not restricting yourself from meeting someone. You are very you seem or you look very attractive to others. So just know that there is going to be a lot of flirting around this time. All right, for those of you that chose card number three, we have the not enough. Now, with this card, there was a situation, there's a relationship here that has ended. Emotionally, there's nothing here. I am picking up a lot of resentment, I am picking up a lot of anger. But then there's still this space where neither of you want to let go. Neither of you are wanting to let go, but no one wants to do any work to fix this either. And there is a sense like maybe you guys have tried therapy, maybe you guys have talked about therapy, but nothing seems to change. So why is it that, because again, usually with this card, I usually pick up that one person doesn't want to let go, but this is both. Both of you do not want to let go, even though both of you have outgrown this connection. There's something here that has fallen out of alignment between the two of you. Um, the person that you're with may be telling you like that you've changed or you are leaving them behind. Now, this can fit, again, these are just general collective messages, but for some of you, you may have either had some type of physical glow up, like either you had surgery or you lost weight or whatever it is, and they feel like, or I don't know, it's so weird because for some of you it's like physical, for others of you it's financially. Financially or spiritually, there's some type of glow up or some type of elevation that you have within a specific field, right? Whether this is financially or spiritually or physically, that the person that you're with feels like you're leaving them behind in this specific area. And instead of supporting you and celebrating your wins, they are in competition with you, or they feel like they should be in competition with you. But then at the same time, they don't want to let go because they don't want anybody else to have you. So that is the part right there that I don't like, because if they know that they are done with you, why not set you free? And the reason why you're having such a hard time letting go, it is because you fall for their manipulation all the time. they guilt trip you into saying like, oh, I was with you when you were out of shape, I was with you when you weren't spiritual, I was with you when you were broke, I was with you when this, I was with you with that. And you fall for it, you fall into this guilt space of like, am I being like this a-hole for walking away now because we're not in alignment? And that is something that you're really going to have to be completely honest with you. Look at, and this is the way that I'm going to say it, look at the relationship in the timeline that they are saying when it comes to the manipulation. Look at when you were out of shape. Was the relationship really any better? Look at it. Look at the relationship when you were broke. Was the relationship really any better? No. There has always been this space within this connection that you have always felt like you you were not enough for this person, and a lot of the changes and a lot of the things that you did for this glow up was to feel worthy of this connection. But in reality, it just solidified the truth that unfortunately you have been in a secretive competition with the person that was supposed to be supporting you. And when you finally accept that, then you allow yourself to free yourself from that space of guilt that you have and not wanting to walk away from this. You already know what is needed or what is required. You already know that you should walk away from this connection. You already know that this has come to an end and that there is no going back. There is no recreating something that has just the season like this the time is up for the two of you. Let's just put it that way. Staying with this individual is just going to be the same continuous patterns, and it's going to be the same argument over and over again. Well, guys, that is all that I have. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing. Guys, take care. Love you all. Bye bye.